We have another incident at the Waffle House. Now, this is coming out of Pinson, Alabama. Now, you have a woman by the name of Jacinda Mitchell. She was going to go inside of a Waffle House, and they locked the doors. Now, you're going to see in the video how they would not allow her in a 24/7 restaurant. But yeah, she's going to look up, and it's going to be an all-white crowd. Let's roll that clip.
I am at Waffle House in Pinson, and they have the door locked, and they have customers in here, and they're saying that they're closed. The customers are eating. They are having to be white customers only, and I am an African American, and they won't. But he's in there cooking, but they're closed. And the young lady that's walking down there will not open the door, and they have people that they're serving, but they're telling me that they're closed.
Hey man, get the car up, babe.
EJ, get in the car. EJ, hey, we're pissing. We.
Hello. Imagine a festival specifically dedicated to women and girls, honoring their cultures, traditions, and religions. That is exactly what the annual festival in Ethiopia called Ashinda is all about. Women and girls across Ethiopia participate through songs, dance, and costume. Last year, our team was fortunate enough to cover this amazing celebration, and we were all moved by the sights, sounds, beauty, and love shown at the event. The annual festival takes place again this August in Ethiopia, and our team plans to travel there this year to cover the event. We will capture the beauty of Ethiopia and connect with the people during the trip. But we need your help. As I'm sure you know, transporting a crew across the world is pricey. We need you in order to make this all possible. We are seeking donations of any size to help fund the trip. It is important for African Americans to tell our own stories. Women and girls in America don't currently have a celebration like Ashinda. Our hope is that by sharing the traditions of our sisters in Ethiopia, something similar may someday be developed. Please help make this a reality by clicking the link in the pinned comment to make a donation.
Yes, they had locked her out. Waffle House is a place that never closed, but yet they made sure to not want those black people to walk in there. You saw the white customers. They was eating. The cooks were cooking. Everything was great because they made sure to keep the Negroes out. Now, the woman told the brother that we are in Pinson, Alabama. That sounds like that's a place that you don't want the police to show up because it's going to be some brutalizing or some killing. That's what it sounds like to black people. Because, you know, a lot of places in Alabama is still set back in the 50s and 40s. I mean, those people are not with the 21st century, a lot of them. Not all, but definitely a lot of them. There's a lot of ignorance in the state of Alabama, Mississippi, you know, those areas like that, definitely parts of Georgia. But we have to stop as black people being humiliated by this. We have to stop feeling bad about this and recognize that they have changed tactics. They now have said that we don't even want your black dollars no more. Before we used to tolerate you and take your money. Now we don't even want your money no more. See, that's going back to old school racism where they didn't want your money. And that's good because the more and more the Waffle House do this to you, Pizza Inn do this to you, and whoever else is doing these things to you, the more we can have those dollars back in the black communities. Because we all know that the black dollar leaves the black community within 6 hours time. And I hope more and more of them lock us out. I hope they do. I hope they don't ever let us go in their restaurants because it's going to push us to create our own restaurants or it's going to push us to eat at home. And eating at home saves money. I read one comment a brother left that stated that he just stopped going to these particular restaurants because he didn't want to deal with the racism. And he noticed how much money he saves by cooking at home. Yesterday when I was with family and I was just enjoying it, being with family, it didn't cost a lot of money for all of us to eat as a family. And we enjoyed ourselves. We was talking, we was laughing, just wonderful times. But if all of us are going to restaurants and we always separated, we don't eat with each other anymore, always at McDonald's, always at whatever Burger King, Whataburger in Texas, or whatever place you're always going, Waffle House, we never have time to spend time as a family. And I'm glad this is constantly happening because we need to get our family back together. How you gonna fix the black community if families aren't coming together? And one way for family to come together, we always done this in the black community, was at the dinner table, food, getting back to the time period we would get back with going to grandma's house and grandpa's house, making a big meal on Sunday or Saturday. Man, get your barbecue going or whatever. Have all the men, the women, the children, and just enjoy our time. It don't cost much to do all that. It don't cost much to fire up the grill and put some meat out there and some chicken and whatever else that you like to eat on the pit. It doesn't take much time of that. Everybody brings something to the meal, and we can spend time as a family again. So take that opportunity to spend time with family. Don't get upset with these people, because these people, the way the laws are set up, they don't have to let you in their business. They don't. I don't care if it's so-called open to the public. They say it's a private business, and they have a right to deny service to anybody they want to. That's the way these folks got the laws set up. The laws are still set up discriminatory. The laws isn't set up and say, hey, look, if you're operating as a public business, then anybody should be able to come in here and spend money unless they breaking the law or doing something unruly. That would actually be decent, but no, in this country, they're going to protect racism and white supremacy. They just have to reword it. So they reword it where they can do that to you still. So they can lock them out. They don't have to accept them. They don't. It is within the Waffle House right to do that. That's the way they got the law set up. So stop begging to go to Waffle House. Black people nationwide should have been boycotting Waffle House, especially what you saw happen to the sister in Saraland, Alabama. You should have stopped boycotting then. So why are you still going over there? That's good that these people locked you out. You're supposed to stand with your community. You think the Jewish community or the Asian community or Hispanic community or whatever will watch one of their women get beat up in a Waffle House, get their breasts exposed and still go back? No, because those people have more pride in themselves than black people. And I'm not saying all of us don't have no pride, but a good portion of us don't. We like the abuse. We like to be treated bad, obviously, because we keep going back for it. Even when these people I know these people get tired of you. They're like, man, how much more can we show black people that we don't want them around? And they still keep coming back. I mean, I know that's what they say about you. I know that's what they say. You ain't got to keep telling me more than once you don't want me around. Phil's going to move around 9 times out of 10 usually before you tell me that, but I'm paying attention to how you vibe and how you act with me. But leave Waffle House alone. Make your own waffles at home. Stop being lazy. We just have to stop doing that. We have laziness with cooking on all over the place in our community. We used to pride ourselves off of cooking. Now people act like these folks can't cook. What happened to y'all? Get back to our roots. But leave me a comment, let me know what you think about this. But once again, let's eat at home with our family. Let's talk and get ourselves together. Let's create businesses, because this is a prime time to do so.